What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about how if you've ever felt bad trying to envision the life of your dreams or think about what it would take for you to accomplish the life of your dreams, I just want you to know that that is not a sign that you cannot do it. That is just a sign that you have ego attachments and that you may have environmental and spiritual influences that essentially have conditioned you to associate living your best life and trying to fulfill your potentials for what you're capable of, and associate those with feelings of inadequacy, or you can't do it, or failure, or things that make you feel bad. And so I just wanted you to know that most people, if they are even trying to accomplish a life of their dreams, if they are even trying to create their best life with intentionality consistently, they don't understand that the analogy to that process is like getting in shape at the gym or running. And essentially what happens, I'm here next to all these like pretty lights here in North Central Louisiana, and essentially that process is similar to getting in shape for running and working out. And people don't understand that, like, if you're really out of shape, and in this case, like, out of shape emotionally or spiritually or self-confidently, analogously to someone being obese and going to the gym with regards to how emotionally and spiritually out of shape one is, then it can take a long time before you start to get in such shape that it feels good to work out, it feels good to think about working out, and it feels good, and it even starts to feel bad if you miss a workout. This process, if you're really out of shape, it can take you over a year. But there's a quote, and they say, people overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in 10. So I advise you, if you ever feel bad about thinking about like that you don't have the capabilities to achieve a life of your dreams, and you don't have the capabilities to live a soul-centered, soul-fulfilled life and have a path of purpose that is like soulfully centered and things like that, if you feel inadequate around those things and your capability around those things, I just want you to know that's normal. And the solution to that is not to identify with those feelings. The solution to that is essentially to understand that it's going to take you so long to where working out feels good, to where working on this process feels intrinsically good, that you can't treat it as like a habit that you're starting and that you're putting a lot of like strength and effort into necessarily. It's actually much better if you just treat it as like part of your lifestyle now that you squeeze in every day, right? And so analogously, instead of like starting to work out and like working out super hard for like 2 weeks, like every single day, I advise it's better to do light workouts for 20 minutes a day or 20 minutes every other day, and then get your body and your mind used to doing that, whether you feel good or bad. And then slowly it's going to condition you into having a lifestyle that's integrated with you just doing that, whether you feel good or bad, which is then going to get you the success that you want in those areas. And so analogously, hair's all over the place, looking a little like Donald Trump. And so analogously, it's going to be, it's going to take a long time for you to get into shape emotionally and spiritually to where it feels good to show up to creating your dreams most of the time, creating a life of your dreams that's soul-centered most of the time. And so if you treat it like it's going to feel bad for a while before you get in shape, even taking 3 months, 6 months, a year, or maybe even more than that, then you can begin to understand the mindset that you're going to need in order to really be that person who feels good working out, right? If you talk to a lot of like obese, out of shape people and you tell them that like running 15 miles makes you feel amazing, they'll be like, what the fuck? They'll think you're fucking insane, and they'll laugh at you, and they'll be like, I'll stick with my snacks and my TV. And in the same way, spiritually, it's also going to take the same level of conditioning practice for you to get to that place where right now you might think is crazy or like is not even possible at all, or is completely unreal. But I tell you it's real, and the saving grace with this process is that you can always do it so slowly and so consistently that you get used to the process in a way that's gentle, and it conditions you in a way to associate doing the practices with something that makes you feel good, instead of conditioning you to associate doing the practices, the success dream life practices, with regards to something that makes you feel bad, like working out too hard when you're out of shape. So I just wanted to give you that encouraging word. Shift your mindset to a long-term mindset. Consistency, low intensity, low level of challenge. Do it most every day, 5 days a week, at least 20 minutes a day. And whether you feel good or you feel bad, do it gently, and it will start to build your discipline muscle. It will start to build your conditioning to associate, your conditioning that associates doing the thing that's best for you with the thing that feels the best. And it will do so slowly that it will integrate into your lifestyle in a way in which you don't even have to think about whether you have enough willpower to do it or not. And that's really where you want to get to, where you're not dependent on willpower anymore, but actually you're just really dependent upon habit. And if you build that habit slow and treat this as like a big lifestyle change that you're going to integrate slowly and consistently, you can have the dream life that you want, that's soul fulfilling, and you can change the world in the way that is aligned with you giving your greatest gifts and your greatest talents to the world in the way that feels the best. So if you're interested in accelerating that path, then hire me as your personal trainer, and I'm going to help you develop yourself and accomplish success on that path much faster by giving you the emotional healing work that you need, the guidance, the processes, the tools, everything that you need, and help you to do the soul study necessary in order for you to come up with your dream life visions and plans and the things that will make you the happiest. And I'll teach you how to accomplish those in effective and efficient ways. And anyways, without going too deep into it, I'm going to post my fully detailed offer below this video. And I just want you to know, if you want to do it the fast way that's supported with a personal trainer, do it with me. And if you want to do it in a way that works without using me, use my processes and guides that I post here on this social media channel every day, or most every day, written or in video. So I know this video is kind of dark. I hope this was good for you. This is Johnny Wild De La Soul, your spiritual dream life and maximal soul fulfillment guide. And I can't wait to hear from you. Oh, if you are interested in getting my coaching, book a free discovery call with me. It could take anywhere from 20 minutes to hours if we really feel like going deep in it, and I have the time, and I feel like that's valuable for us to do, to create your dream life clarity plan and your action plan on how to get there, regardless of like where you're feeling emotionally right now with what your capabilities are. Leave your understanding of your capabilities to me, not to yourself, okay? The trainer here. But if you don't get my coaching, just know you are capable. It just takes more time than you think, and it's gonna feel worse than you think for a while before you start to get that runner's high, before you start to get that soul high from living a life that's soul fulfilled and soul centered. This is Johnny Wild De La Soul. Can't wait to hear from you, and bye-bye.